All right. How's everybody doing out there today? This is Gold Pilled here with the Gold Pilled stream. And this video is really going to be short this time. I know I usually say that and it gets a little long, but there's not real much to cover here. I just wanted to make everyone aware of a pretty good channel that I just stumbled across recently. And I really don't even remember um, how I discovered this channel. It's a YouTube channel, but for some reason I just stumbled across it. I'm surprised that I've never seen it before, but it seems like it has a huge database of videos, all with great information. Um, as I mentioned a little bit in my Brendan O'Connell update video, a lot of this stuff is like C-SPAN and Book TV on C-SPAN and C-SPAN 2 and kind of just a lot of archival video and footage and stuff. And most of this stuff, being older, before the digital internet age really took a hold, in the mid to late 2000s. So back then they weren't as concerned um, with the ordinary peasants, getting information because it was so much harder to get information, back then because you didn't have the internet. So, and back even before cable, uh, you couldn't really get, a lot of information. So, these old archival videos, they speak a little more truth, than what they would put out nowadays. So we're going to go over there. I'm going to screen share and show you this channel and just kind of show you some of the things, um, this channel has to offer. Now, the channel's name is The Film Archives. And they have 294,000 subs. It's not real high, but it's a pretty decent amount. And if you click on the About, uh, they created this channel in 2012. So it's not like they've been there from the beginning or anything, but um, I'm not sure why, but you might say I'm surprised that they're still allowed on YouTube with some of the videos they have. I'm surprised the censorship hammer didn't come down on them, but they've been on there 10 years, and I really don't see really any action being taken against them. So, but then again, considering they're just using archival footage from like C-SPAN and stuff, um, there's really not much they can do as far as censorship, because that stuff's all out there in the public domain. So it's probably why they're allowed to exist here on YouTube. And in my opinion, they should have many more subscribers and, a little under 300K. But now you can go to their home screen here, and it seems like a pinned video they have is Secret Wars of the CIA. I haven't watched that one yet, but I do believe I have it saved for later to watch it. A lot of the CIA videos I see are based on John Stockwell. But as with any CIA whistleblower, you got to take what they say with a grain of salt, because there's a joke, you're never a former CIA officer, so you never know if they're just putting out this info, because they're kind of um, still aligned with the agency, or their loyalties still lie there. So, you know, just take stuff with a grain of salt coming from former CIA people. Um, Click on videos, which will give you a video layout as far as, newest to oldest. They have a lot of good stuff here. You know, um, let's see, they have stuff on President Kennedy, um, Secret Life, James Jesus Angleton. A lot of stuff they have on Vietnam. Um, a lot of good truth about Vietnam that most people aren't aware of. Here's the CIA and Mossad trade-offs in the formation of the U.S.-Israel strategic relationship. I have this one saved for later. I'm very curious what info it contains. Here's one, Agent Orange. Here's another Agent Orange. They got like stuff on crack, because if you know the whole crack coke epidemic there in the 80s, that's all CIA related. Here's CIA disinformation campaigns. Here's how the KGB cultivated Donald Trump. I think I have that one saved to watch. I'm curious as to what that contains. And they have stuff like, Jon Stewart. There was a video about Richard Pryor on something I seen. Stuff on, Waco here. Other activists. Here's Ruth Bader Ginsburg. I noticed a lot of videos, they're like compilations of stuff, and those are the videos that kind of run really long. Like right here is a Secrets of the Vietnam War and Iraq War, Daniel Ellsberg compilation, 1999 to 2003. This is a little over 11 hours long, and I think I have one or two videos that are 11 hours saved for later, because the headline, really piqued my interest. But man, 11 hours, and you wouldn't even know where to skip through parts of it, to get the good information, without actually sitting down and going through the whole thing. So I may never get to watching those videos, but it's always better to keep it like, I can do long videos, but they need to be like 3 hours or less. 3 hours, any more than 3 hours, you're pushing it. So, just scrolling down here, they have all kinds of interesting stuff. Here is a video I watched, Steve Bannon on Biosphere 2. This is from 1995. And apparently Steve Bannon was like some executive or part of this biosphere that they have there in New Mexico or Arizona or wherever. And he was into that. So it's kind of curious he went from that to, politics and where he is now. Here's that Richard Pryor one. He was invited for MLK birthday dinner at the Capitol. They have a lot of, I wouldn't say a lot of, but a lot of Israel, Jewish related videos. Some in here. Here's the Mouse, the banned Holocaust graphic novel. They discuss that. Just, all kinds of good stuff. Russian oligarchs compilation. There's an 11 hours. If you can get through that, more power to you. So we'll leave that there. But you can go here to I don't think there's anything in community. You have a couple posts and then it ends. This last post here, the motive for the 2017 Las Vegas shooting, I just popped that over here, and I'm going to read that later because I'm curious if it has any info left out from the mainstream. And I don't know if you pay attention to Blackstone Intelligence, Jake Morphonius. Well, he went to Vegas and was researching after it happened, and supposedly he found out, what really happened there, but he won't tell anyone. I believe that dude's an agent to some extent, just based on his family background and his upbringing, and then he's a supposed truther, and he finds out real truth information, that he should be releasing, because at the time he was pretty much full-time truther on YouTube back then, and he figured it out, so he said, but he wouldn't tell anybody. He wouldn't even give a quarter of what really happened now, because supposedly he was threatened by the FBI. Like, I don't care if if you don't want to release it, send it off to somebody else who will release it and who isn't afraid, of any repercussions that might come from it. Don't just tuck it away and zip your mouth shut and, just leave it at that. Give it to somebody else. That really made me mad. And I lost pretty much all respect for old Morpheus there. And he's barely on anymore. And when he used to be on, it was a big grift. Oh, send me money, send me money. This is my full-time job. I have 30 kids because I used to be Mormon, so I need the money. As he drives around in his convertible Mustang and that. And then he just, one day he quits the truth community. Doesn't make any more. Well, how's that? What's he doing to support his 30 kids? He just up and quits. That dude's an agent, almost guaranteed. But not enough of that little rant. Let's get back here to Film Archives. So they don't have no channel links. But a good one is to play under their playlists. Go here and check out their playlists, and they put things together in kind of categories. So you got sports, Russia, Cold War, Chile, Afghanistan War, science, Iraq War, music, space, FBI, drugs, comedy, U.S. Supreme Court, State of the Union, philosophy, 9/11, America's Civil War, civil rights, Iran-Contra, Vietnam War, compilations, Las Vegas, World War II, U.S. military, authors, Christopher Hitchens, U.S. presidents. So if you're interested in any of them certain categories, go to the playlist, click on it, and they'll have all the videos listed. And when I seen that, I opened up their Vegas one right here. And I found it ironic that the first video, the first frame that started, it's this brave new world. I find that coincidental because the video that I just made about Rogan and his guests, we talk about Dr. Malone and how he was so smart and fast-tracked as a kid that they had him reading 1984 and A Brave New World. So I thought that was ironic that this popped up here. But that just goes to show how, things relate to each other. There's more to it. There's more to it than meets the eye usually. And I was curious as to what they had under Vegas here. They have the history of modern Las Vegas, and then the last one is the making of Las Vegas, money, Wall Street, international drug traffickers, and the CIA. Well, of course the CIA got their toes dipped into it. The CIA probably has their toes dipped into everything. And, if you have international drug traffickers here, the CIA's involved, because I would venture to say that the CIA is probably the biggest drug cartel in the world. And, if you don't know what I mean by that, well, go look into it. Because they're the biggest drug cartel in the world. But it looks like all their other videos here are actually about the shooting. So, or, just related. I'm not saying that these videos are, going to give you the exclusive scoop, of what happened. But they're just videos, related to it. Maybe oddball videos that, aren't your run-of-the-mill ones that you've seen. Or videos and interviews that weren't mainstream. Because the mainstream media only puts out, interviews and, press releases and stuff that they want you to see. But there, there's many other interviews and discussions and, press releases that are never released, to the mainstream. And sometimes those have some good information in it. And that's kind of a lot of what the videos this Film Archives here kind of posts and puts out. And ever since I subscribed to them, I right here on this subscriptions, if you click on subscriptions, it'll show you videos from only your descriptions or only your subscriptions. And, you just keep refreshing it. and it, puts the newest videos posted first. So that's how I keep, up to date with, all the new videos from my subscriptions. And ever since I subscribed to this Film Archive channel, every day they have videos being posted, and they have not reminders, but what would you call it? Like, they have a video planned. This video is gonna, be released on, tomorrow, or so. Like, they might have 3 of them, at one time they're planning to release. So they they've been uploading a lot of stuff, and I don't know if all these videos they're putting up, if they're all new, or I'm assuming they're all new, but we'll see here. Let's go to their videos again. Like, see, right now they're premiering, The Spy Who Tried to Stop a War. And here's upcoming premiere, The President Kennedy. Looks like that's going to premiere today later. And here's one for March 3rd that's going to premiere. So they're constantly putting stuff up. So I highly recommend this channel. It's a good alternative source that's a lot more unique than what other people are putting out and doing. So go check them out on YouTube. Subscribe to them. Pay attention. Go through their playlists. Find whatever interests you and learn more. You can never absorb too much good information. Like I always say, you just separate the wheat from the chaff, and you'll be good. Absorb all that wheat, so to say. But all right, so that was relatively a quick video there. I'm gonna hop off. I got stuff here to do today, and I think my next video I'm gonna talk about one of my favorite YouTube channels, and that's Pockets of the Future, and his backup channel, Apocalypse Now, with Paul Romano. I think I'm going to do a video on him, because I really like his channel. He has a lot of good higher thought and higher insight into the world theater and the game. And he does heartfulness meditation. So he's kind of on a spiritual level, and his assessment of religion and spirituality, I've kind of come to find is about the most believable, as far as finding God, and who God is, what type of God it is. And so I'm probably going to do a video on him, just to share out there with everybody, and we'll go from there, see what other current events are kicking, and who knows. So all right, everyone, take care out there. Be safe. Put on your thinking hat and take the gold pill if you can find it. All right, this is Gold Pilled signing off. Peace.